With these can-do videos, you'll learn real-life situations where you have to introduce yourself, talk about your family, or open a bank account. So, by the end, you can do them yourself, in the target language. This video is a small portion of our can-do course. To get the full course, including translations, grammar tools, and assessment tests, click the link in the description. Welcome to Can-Do Korean by KoreanClass101.com.
안녕하세요, 여러분. 김계진입니다. Hi, everyone. I'm Kejin Kim. In this lesson, you'll learn essential social expressions such as thank you.
This is Ben Morris, and he's on the train. A fellow passenger drops his wallet as he exits the train. Ben picks up the wallet and chases after the man. He calls to the man by saying, "Excuse me."
저기요.
Listen to the following 3 short dialogues between Ben and the man.
저기요. 네?
Ben hands the man the wallet.
감사합니다. 아니에요.
Ben turns to board the train, but the door's shut.
죄송합니다. 괜찮아요.
Once more with the English translation.
저기요.
Excuse me.
네?
Yes. Ben hands the man the wallet.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
아니에요.
Not at all. Ben turns to board the train, but the door's shut.
죄송합니다.
I'm sorry.
괜찮아요.
It's all right. Wondering how you can master these conversations even faster? Here's how. 1. Read along. You get the lesson conversation and translations inside our dialogue tool, so that you see each word as you hear it and understand it all. 2. Practice speaking by shadowing what you hear. You can also record and compare yourself with native speakers with our voice recording tool. And 3. Take our assessment tests and see how much you remember. These tools are part of our Can-Do course. Just click the link in the description to get them.
Let's take a closer look at these 3 conversations.
First, do you remember how Ben Morris says, "Excuse me"?
저기요.
First is
저기,
literally over there. It refers to a place that is a bit away from the speaker. It can be used to call a person, as in the dialogue.
저기, 저기,
Next is
요,
a polite, informal sentence ending.
요, 요,
Note, adding
요,
at the end of a sentence makes it more polite. Altogether,
저기요,
literally means over there, but it translates as "excuse me."
저기요.
저기요.
Do you remember how the passenger acknowledges Ben by saying, "Yes"?
네?
Yes.
네,
네?
The second part of the conversation takes place after Ben returns the passenger's wallet. Do you remember how the passenger politely says, "Thank you"?
감사합니다.
Thank you.
감사합니다. 감사합니다. 감사합니다.
is the honorific form of the verb,
감사하다,
meaning to appreciate.
감사하다,
By using the honorific form,
합니다,
it becomes the most polite way of thanking someone.
감사합니다.
Do you remember how Ben says, "Not at all"?
아니에요.
Not at all.
아니에요,
아니에요.
아니에요,
Is the polite, informal form of
아니다,
an adjective that literally means to be not and translates to not at all.
아니다,
After the train doors shut and Ben misses his train, do you remember how the passenger apologizes to Ben by saying, "I'm sorry"?
죄송합니다.
I'm sorry.
죄송합니다,
죄송합니다.
죄송합니다,
Is the honorific form of the adjective,
죄송하다,
literally to feel guilty from being indebted, but translates as sorry.
죄송하다,
By using the honorific form,
합니다,
it becomes the most polite way of apologizing to someone.
죄송합니다.
Do you remember how Ben replies, "It's all right"?
괜찮아요.
It's all right.
괜찮아요, 괜찮아요,
Is the polite, informal form of the adjective,
괜찮다,
which literally means all right, but translates as it's all right.
괜찮아요.
This is a common phrase used to express that things are all right.
Let's look at the expressions once more. Pay attention to the body language. Listen and repeat or speak along. 저기요. 저기요. 네? 네? 감사합니다. 감사합니다. 아니에요. 아니에요. 죄송합니다. 죄송합니다. 괜찮아요. 괜찮아요.
Wondering how you can master these conversations even faster? Here's how. 1. Read along. You get the lesson conversation and translations inside our dialogue tool, so that you see each word as you hear it and understand it all. 2. Practice speaking by shadowing what you hear. You can also record and compare yourself with native speakers with our voice recording tool. And 3. Take our assessment tests and see how much you remember. These tools are part of our Can Do course. Just click the link in the description to get them.
Let's review. Respond to the prompts by speaking aloud. Then repeat after me, focusing on pronunciation. Ready? Do you remember how Ben Morris says, "Excuse me"?
저기요.
저기요. And how the passenger says, "Yes"?
네?
네? Do you remember how to say thank you? 감사합니다. 감사합니다. And how to say not at all? 아니에요. 아니에요. Do you remember how the passenger says, I'm sorry?
죄송합니다.
죄송합니다. And how Ben says, it's alright.
괜찮아요.
괜찮아요.
Let's practice. Imagine you're Karen Morris, and you receive a popular Korean candy from your Korean teacher. Say thank you. Ready?
감사합니다.
아니에요.
Listen again and repeat.
감사합니다. 감사합니다.
Let's try another. Imagine you're Mark Morris, and a passenger bumps into you. Respond by saying, It's no problem. Ready?
죄송합니다.
괜찮아요.
Listen again and repeat.
괜찮아요. 괜찮아요.
Let's try one more. Imagine you're Mark Morris, and you see a man drop his wallet. Call to get his attention. Ready?
저기요.
네?
Listen again and repeat.
저기요. 저기요.
This is the end of this lesson.
Now, here's what you can do to cement this conversation in your head. Review the conversation with our dialogue tool and lesson transcripts. Study the key words and phrases with our spaced repetition flashcards. Review the key grammar and cultural tips inside the lesson notes. And test yourself with our assessment tests. So click the link in the description right now to sign up for your free lifetime account to access our Can-Do course.
Now you know how to use essential social expressions in Korean. That's all there is to it. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson.